Hello everybody and welcome to today's class. So today's class is the fourth in a series of classes and it's the last in the series, a course on Introduction to Shivam Yoga. So if it's your first time, as usual, I recommend people to subscribe using the subscribe button in the bottom corner to keep updated on our upcoming live streams. We have one a week. So if it's your first class, you can start with this class even though it's the last in the series. That's no problem. In Shivam Yoga, you can start in any class. So it's a method from beginner to advanced. So you just do as much as you can, go as far as you can in each position, each technique, absorbing all of the techniques, and we grow together in Marga, the tantric path. So let's get started then. And today we're going to go a little bit deeper in the angas, in the parts, into some different angas, different aspects in Shivam Yoga. So let's get started. Bring our hands together in Namaskar Mudra and greeting each other. Om Shiva. So to begin Shivam Yoga practice, we have a number of meditation positions we're going to go through together. You're going to try each one and then choose the position that you get to. First position, legs completely stretched in Purnasana, the primordial position. Then, flexing your knees, sitting on your heels in Vajrasana, the stick position. Then there are a number of positions in crossed legs. So if you choose one of these positions in crossed legs, please observe the energetic polarities. So that's women bringing their right foot closer to their coccyx and men their left foot closer to their coccyx. First cross-legged position, Sukhasana, is easy position with your legs crossed, each foot under opposite calf. Then Samanasana, with one leg in front of the other. Samanasana is the symmetrical position. Then the next position, Ardha Padmasana, that's incomplete lotus flower position, with one foot on opposite thigh, Ardha Padmasana. And then lastly, if your knees are close to the ground, you can try Raja Padmasana with both feet on opposite thighs. So you'll be choosing one of those positions, a comfortable position for you that you get to. Then bringing your hands in Shiva Mudra, back of one hand in the top of the other hand. In this mudra, you also observe the energetic polarities. So women will place their left hand on their right hand and men the opposite, their right hand on left hand. Then sitting with your back upright, shoulders back and relaxed, head in line with your spine, eyes closed and a natural face. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. Internalizing now for our arti, our ritual of traditional Shivam Yoga. Athaha Shivam Yoga Nushasanam. Now with the transmission of knowledge through the Shivam Yoga methodology by Gupta Vidya, with the first Anga, the first part, Dharana, mental concentration. Internalizing now, calming your mind, observing yourself. Shivam Yoga Chittavitri Nirodha, meaning reducing the frequency of your mental vibrational waves now. Increasing the space between your thoughts. As thoughts come up, gently letting them go again. Then you'll remain in Dharana, increasing the self-control of your mind, your self-observation, and self-knowledge now. Immersing in Hinduist, Tantric and Shivam Yoga cultures. Remain now in Dharana, first Anga of Shivam Yoga practice. Then, finishing the Anga Dharana and starting the second Anga, Puja. That means the transmission of energy. Then, placing the tips of your thumbs together, turning your hands in Namaskar Mudra. That's the palm of your hands together, raised up in front of your forehead. Thumbs activating the point between your eyebrows, your Anga Chakra. This is your eye of wisdom, the eye of intuition, and the eye of our consciousness, our third eye. Still with your hands in Namaskar Mudra, lowering them in front of your chest, palm of your hands firmly together, forearms in line. There are 4 pujas. We'll start with Bhajan, where we visualize, feel, and perceive a bright blue energy coming from the universe and from nature and from your surroundings. Any mountains, rivers, the ocean, from the ground, the soil, the plants, animals, trees, all these natural elements. This bright blue energy comes from those towards you, involving your physical body completely. Visualize, feel, and perceive this bright blue energy filling up your physical body, making you feel light, flexible, and full of energy now. Then, with each cycle of your breath, enlarging this bright blue energy out from your physical body. This is your energetic body now, expanding out from yourself in a bright blue energetic field, integrating you with those around you, your surroundings, creating a stronger energetic field between you and those elements. Then enlarging this bright blue energy even further until it takes up all space in the room or the place that you're in, cleaning up this energy, filling it with a harmonious energy, purifying this place to be more harmonious and safe place for the rest of our Shivam Yoga practice today. Then the next puja, Sadhana. So our sadhana is our practice. So a puja for that. So still with this bright blue energy, wish that all students, members, therapists, and instructors of the Shivam Yoga methodology grow in Marga, the Tantric path. Next, Satguru Puja. This puja, Satguru Puja, is a puja in Tantric tradition for your master, for your teacher, in reverence and in thanks for their teachings. So in this puja, let's visualize my teacher's name Beto and master's name Arnaldo in a bright golden light as a symbol of gratitude to both of them and their teachings. Beto and Arnaldo in a bright golden light. Then, last puja, Maha-Guru Puja, a puja for Shiva. So visualizing Shiva's name, the Tantric deity Shiva, the creator of yoga, in a bright white light. Shiva in a bright white light now. So with these pujas, we're developing Ishvara Pranidhana, our ability to thank, serve, respect, and reverence, so that we grow in Marga and that we immerse ourselves more consciously and more intensely into the Hinduist Tantric and Shivam Yoga egregores, the Shivam Yoga culture and energy. Okay, so finishing the Anga Pujas, opening your eyes, and today we will do an Anga of Mudras. So you can relax your hands in Yana Mudra on your knees while I explain Mudras. So in Shivam Yoga, we practice Mudras through the asanas and through the pranayamas, and even in the other Angas like Dhyana, meditation, as a symbol, a gesture of energy and of inner states of consciousness. So Mudras are not only in Shivam Yoga, they're from a long time ago in India, still in Indian arts and culture. So representing those same things, inner states of consciousness, qualities of deities like strength, perseverance, acceptance, harmony, all these qualities expressed through mudras, these energetic gestures. So you can see them. One good example is in Indian dance called Bharatanatyam. It's a beautiful classic Indian dance, the oldest dance in India. They use lots of mudras, and I'll share a video in the comments or in the description after this class so you can take a look at those. So let's practice some of those now and familiarize ourselves with these mudras in a mudra sequence. Okay, so to begin, let's bring our hands into Shiva Mudra. That's the back of one hand in the palm of the other hand, observing energetic polarities. So women placing their left hand on right hand and men the opposite, their right hand on left hand. So this mudra, also called Dhyana Mudra, so Shiva or Dhyana Mudra, representing a meditative state, a state of inner consciousness, opening the gateways to the teachings of yoga. Dhyana Mudra, good meditation mudra. Then placing the tips of your thumbs together and turning your hands in front of your chest, palm of your hands together in Namaskar Mudra. So this mudra is integrating the left hand side and right hand side of your body, your masculine and feminine energies meeting in this central point in this mudra with your hands firmly together. It's also a greeting mudra. So namaskar means greeting. So this is how people in India would greet each other, using namaskar in a state of balance. Next mudra, we're going to raise our hands up a little bit, bring our elbows slightly closer together, flexing your fingers, bringing the tips of your fingers together, the sides of your thumbs together. In Kapota Mudra, this is the pigeon mudra. Kapota is pigeon. So in this mudra, it's an inner state of consciousness, of restfulness of the mind, like a pigeon in restful state, in a calm state. Then, stretching your arms forwards, bringing your elbows together as close as you can, and then bringing your right hand under your fist. So thumb raised upwards, your left thumb up, right hand under, with your fingers stretched and together, slightly flexed downwards. So that is going to be called Shiva Linga Mudra. That's the phallus of Shiva. It's a symbol of fertility and all the qualities of Shiva, the tantric deity. Shiva Linga Mudra. Okay, then raising up your left hand up with the index and thumb together, other fingers stretched. Then this hand, your right hand, flexing all fingers except little finger and thumb in Brahma Mudra. Brahma Mudra is a state of integrating universal consciousness and you, universal energy, integrating you with that. Okay, then next mudra, Trishula Mudra, little finger and thumb together, wrists flexed slightly backwards. Trishula, like Shiva's Trishula you can see behind me. This trident with your 3 fingers separated and stretched, thumbs and little finger together. Elbows flexed, forearms perpendicular to the ground in Trishula Mudra. So in this mudra, you're going to be creating a protective field of energy, of protection, of strength, and ability to overcome your kleshas. Kleshas are your obstacles in life through Trishula Mudra. Then Vayu Mudra, the air mudra. So with your left hand moving the air, right hand still up in the air in Trishula Mudra, left hand making this motion with your hand in front of your chest, moving the air in Vayu Mudra. So this is integrating you with the air element and the ability to flow with the prana, the energy of life. Not flowing against things too much, being able to make life going with the flow. Okay, through Vayu Mudra. Okay, then raising both hands up again, flexing your thumbs into the center of your palms in Patak Mudra. This is called Patak Mudra. Other fingers together and stretch, thumbs in the center of your palms. So again, this creating an energetic field around yourself of balance, harmony, and integration. Patak Mudra. Then Chakra Mudra. So bringing your hands, one hand on top of the other, above the crown of your head. This mudra, we're going to do 7 cycles above, near each of the 7 chakras, energetic centers. Okay, stimulating the qualities of each chakra. Okay, so Sahasrara Chakra is your chakra above the crown of your head, which is the connection between your individual consciousness and universal consciousness. So 7 circles now, stimulating this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then lowering your hands in front of your third eye. That's the point between your eyebrows, the center of your intuitional body, your Ayana Chakra. So in developing a new wisdom and intuition now in these 7 cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then lowering your hands just in front of your throat, your Vishuddha Chakra. Chakra in charge or responsible for the expression of your emotions, being able to express yourself more clearly with a more clear and beautiful voice with confidence through this chakra. Okay, 7 cycles now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then hands in front of your heart region. This is your Anahata Chakra, the center of your emotional body. So clearing out any toxins in your emotional body, balancing your emotions through this chakra. 7 cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then lowering your hands in front of your navel, in front of your abdomen, your Manipura Chakra, the chakra responsible for connection to food, to physical health. So let's stimulate this chakra with 7 cycles now also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then lowering down to the bottom of your abdomen, top of your pelvis region, Swastika Chakra, which will bring you a sense of equilibrium through unblocking this chakra, balancing your life, all elements of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then lastly, close to the base of your spine, your basic chakra, Hara Chakra. This chakra is responsible for the connection to your material and sensorial life. So your sexual life, your connection to material items, keeping those in balance and healthy and in a state of harmony. So 7 cycles now at the Muladhara basic chakra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's all 7 chakras with 7 cycles done on each. Then next mudra, placing your hands on the ground in a Trimurti, a triangle, in Trimuti Mudra Prithvi. Prithvi means on the ground, so you'll be receiving the telluric energy from the ground through this chakra, connecting you to the earth, to nature, living sustainably in balance and harmony with nature as much as possible in this modern life. So then next mudra, raising your hands up, looking through this triangle, this Trimurti Mudra Vayu. Vayu means in the air. So the energy of the universe flowing through this Trimurti, integrating you with the universe and universal cosmic energy. Then stretching your arms up, then lowering your arms either side slowly with your hands flexed backwards, unblocking your wrists in Maha-Chakra Mudra, the complete wheel mudra, expanding your consciousness through that mudra. Then bringing the back of one hand on the palm of the other, palms facing yourself, fingers together and only your thumbs outstretched in Matsya Mudra. Matsya is fish, so the fish mudra. So this Matsya is an avatar, an incarnation of Vishnu, the Hindu deity. So that's what this mudra represents, the qualities of Vishnu. Okay, then bringing your hands into Garuda Mudra. That's the Eagle Mudra, interlocking your thumbs and flexing your wrists back a little bit. Arms are crossed. The Eagle Mudra, this is the vehicle of Vishnu. That's what it represents, bringing about a force field of protection also. These mudras with arms crossed often about those qualities. Okay, then Swastika Mudra, arms still crossed and wrists flexed, bringing the tips of your fingers together as much as possible in the swastika, the Hindu symbol of peace, balance, and harmony. Protecting ourselves from negative energies with this mudra, Swastika Mudra. Then the palm of one hand on the back of the other hand, with your palms facing away from yourself this time with your little fingers outstretched and thumbs, with just the 3 central fingers together. In Kurma Mudra, this is the turtle mudra, also another avatar of Vishnu. The turtle mudra, bringing about a state of inner peace and consciousness. Then bringing your hands up, back of one hand on top of the other hand in Shiva Mudra once more, the meditation mudra. Thumbs together, turning your hands once more in Namaskar Mudra, thumbs activating your third eye and finishing this sequence. Om Shiva. So that was Anga Mudras, a good introduction to the Mudras. Okay, so next, Anga Asanas. So uncrossing your legs, stretching your legs if you need to, rotating your ankles, unblocking your ankles, letting that blood flow back into your ankles and legs. Okay, then flexing your knees, feet together. We're going to try to stand up without using our hands. So hands in Namaskar Mudra, then just like an impulse forwards to just stand up. If you need to use your hands, no problem. Okay, standing up, feet together. And then starting the Anga Asanas, the Anga for physical, energetic, emotional, mental, intuitional, and existential asanas, movements and positions of yoga. Okay, so stretching your arms up, inhaling. Hands in Kali Mudra, that's fingers crossed except index fingers, head back, exhaling. Relaxing your neck, stretching your arms up as much as possible. Natural breathing through your nose and throughout this Anga, this stage of the class. Always breathing, never holding your breath. Bringing your head back between your arms, flexing your elbows, palm of your hands still together with hands in Kali Mudra. Elbows back. Unblocking your shoulders, head still in line with your spine. And bringing your arms back, hands in Namaskar Mudra, lowering your hands down either side of yourself. Raising your left arm up, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing to the right side, hips going to the left side. In Chandrasana, the half moon position. Raja phase, complete phase. Next phase, Maha, more than complete. One step to the left, lowering down, to the right more and more. Natural phase, neck relaxed, ear close to your shoulder. To undo, stretching your arm up, inhaling, raising your torso up, exhaling. Arm down, stepping your feet together. Other side, raising your right arm up, inhaling. Exhaling. To the left side, hips go to the right. In Raja Chandrasana, on the other side. Relaxing your neck again. So making sure your elbow is back, not having your elbow forwards. Elbow back. Stretching your arm down towards your head in a half moon shape. You should feel all the side of your torso stretched. This hand gently against your leg, not holding onto your leg. Feet together in Raja, then in Maha, one step to the right, lowering down even further. And then to undo, raising your arm up, inhaling. Raising your torso up, exhaling, arm down. Stepping your feet together. Now Shiva Nataraja, the dance of Shiva. So raising your left arm up, making Trishula Mudra like we did in Anga Mudras. That is the little finger and thumb together, other fingers making this Trishul, this separated and stretched, representing the Trishul of Shiva. Then right arm in front of yourself in Jnana Mudra, that's index and thumb finger together, other fingers stretched. Raising up your right foot up towards your arm. So your right knee should be down, so it should be more like this if you can. Raising up as much as you can, left leg is still stretched. Right foot is stretched also. Shiva Nataraja, the dance of Shiva. Often see this dance movement in Bharatnatyam, classical Indian dance, as I mentioned earlier. The dance of life, Shiva's dance, dancing through life in harmony and in balance. Then flexing your knee, torso still perpendicular to the ground. building strength in your legs, strength in your mental body, physical body, emotional body, confidence. To undo, stretching your left leg again, both feet together, other side, lowering your arms, right arm then up, hand in Trishula Mudra, little finger and index, little finger and thumb together, other fingers stretched. Left arm in front of yourself, making Yana Mudra, and raising your left leg up, right leg still stretched. In Shiva Nataraja on the other side. You'll often see this in the representations of Shiva in a wheel. There's a wheel around him and he's in this position. The dance of Shiva, Shiva Nataraja. Then flexing your right knee, still keeping a balance. Another variation of Shiva Nataraja. Okay, then to undo, stretching your leg, both feet together, lowering down your right arm. Separating your feet about 1 meter apart, raising your arms up parallel to the ground, hands in Yana Mudra. Right foot 90 degrees to the right, slightly your left foot. Now Virabhadrasana, the virtuous hero, often called the warrior in other types of yoga, but we call virtuous hero, a hero with virtues. Flexing your right knee, lowering down your buttocks closer to the ground. So 90-degree angle in this right leg. Arms still parallel to the ground. Building strength in your legs. Strength in all the bodies. Okay, then we're going to go into Parshva Konasana, the lateral angle position. Lowering your right hand to the ground beside your foot. Other arm stretched up, both arms in line. Looking forwards. Left leg still stretched, left foot still completely on the ground. Don't let your foot go up in any way. Foot fully on the ground. Then lowering your arm so it's in line with your torso and in line with your leg. Another variation of Parshva Konasana. Then next position, Baddha Konasana. That's the bound angle position. So you're going to bring your right hand to the inside of your foot on the ground. This time, then you're going to bring your left arm around behind your back, right arm up and interlocking your hands. Okay? So I'm going to show you from the other side so that you can see the hands. Okay, so that's bringing your arm up, other arm behind your back and interlocking your fingers, hands, or even holding your wrists. Okay, that's Baddha Konasana. So remaining then in Baddha Konasana, then rotating your spine to look up towards the ceiling or the sky. Natural breathing through the nose. Unblocking your spine. Okay, to undo, placing your right hand back on the ground, left arm up, then keeping this angle in your legs, this 90-degree angle. Only raising your torso back into Virabhadrasana, then stretching your right leg, both feet facing forwards and preparing for the other side. Left foot 90 degrees to the left, slightly your right foot, flexing your left knee, sliding your right foot back into Virabhadrasana on the other side. Checking to see if you have a 90-degree angle on your left leg. Then bringing your left hand to the outside of your left foot on the ground. Both arms in line, facing forwards. You can have your left hand fingers on the ground or hand flat on the ground if you can. Okay, then lowering your arm close to your ear, arm and torso and leg in line in Parshva Konasana variation. Okay, then raising your arm back up, bringing your left hand to the inside of your foot, and then lowering your right arm behind yourself into Baddha Konasana. Left arm up, interlocking your fingers, hands, or holding your wrists. Facing forwards in Baddha Konasana. Okay, rotating your spine outwards, looking up towards the ceiling or the sky, unblocking your spine. Developing resistance, strength, determination. Okay, rotating back, facing forwards again, left hand on the ground, right arm raised up, and then raising just your torso, keeping that 90-degree angle on your left leg. Virabhadrasana, stretching your left leg, both feet facing forwards, both feet together, hands together in Namaskar Mudra. Then flexing your knees, lowering down into Utthikatasana. Utthikatasana, the squatting position. So in India and lots of Asian cultures, this position is second nature to people. Even in Japan here, the traditional toilets are squatting toilets. So this is a very natural position, healthy position to be in, building strength, good posture in Utthikatasana. Okay, then bringing your hands back onto the ground, sitting back onto the ground. Bringing your tips of the soles of your feet together in Simhyasana, so the lion position. So crossing your fingers, bringing them under your feet and lowering your knees towards the ground. So we're going to unblock our hips, and today we'll do a Rajas motion. A Rajas is a movement in this Simhyasana. We're going to bring our knees up and down. Bringing your knees up and down in this kind of motion, a Rajas Simhyasana. Simhyasana in a motion. Okay, unblocking your hips. This is when we come to a stop then. It's Sukha Simhyasana, bringing your knees towards the ground in easy phase of this lion position. Simhya is lion. Shoulders back, head in line with your spine, back upright, knees towards the ground, unblocking your hips. Okay, then next, you're going to bring your torso slightly forwards, flexing your elbows, pushing down your thighs and your calf muscles. So between your calf muscles and thighs, pushing down your legs towards the ground even more into Ardha, incomplete Simhyasana. Still back is stretched, head is still in line with your spine, face is up, looking forwards. Next, Raja Simhyasana. So you're going to try that position if you can. So always try and see if you can get to the next phase. If not, you remain in the previous phase, unblocking and improving the quality, the execution of the asana at whatever phase you get to. Doesn't matter which phase you get to in any of the asanas, as long as the execution is good and you're unblocking at wherever stage you are. So Raja Simhyasana, you're going to place your forearms on the ground. You're going to bring your chest closer and closer towards your legs, to your feet, and then forehead to the ground if you can, to complete Raja Simhyasana. Okay, then to undo Raja Simhyasana, raising your head and torso back up, and to undo from any phase, sitting back upright. Then next variation, you're going to bring your feet slightly ahead, bringing your hands under your feet, hands onto the back, your instep of your feet, feet still together, bringing your face towards your feet, feet towards your face, self-knowledge position, also Simhyasana. If you can, bringing your big toes to your third eye, meditation position also. Okay, raising your head and torso back up. Next, Kurmasana. And we did Kurma Mudra earlier, the turtle mudra. And now this is Kurmasana, the turtle asana. So hands and arms still under your legs, arms under the knees. So under the joint of the knee. Then bringing your feet either side, arms stretched either side, and then lowering down your torso towards the ground, sliding your feet forwards, bringing your torso towards the ground, and if you can, your chest to the ground and chin to the ground in Kurmasana, the turtle position. Lowering down as much as you can, unblocking more and more. I can't get my chest to the ground, but I can try. Unblocking wherever you get to. Okay, then slowly coming back up, bringing your heels closer to yourself. Then bringing your legs together, hugging your legs, chin towards your chest. Okay, then Vajra Matsyendrasana, stretching your legs forwards. Then flexing your right knee, right foot beside your hip on the right side, flexing your left knee, bringing your foot to the inside of your thigh, or bringing the top of your left foot to your right thigh, bringing your knees as close together as possible. Okay, then bringing your right hand onto your left knee, left hand behind yourself, both arms stretched, facing forwards, inhaling. Exhaling, rotating your spine, looking over your left shoulder in Vajra Padma Matsyendrasana. Vajra Padma Matsyendrasana. Unblocking your spine more and more. And if you can, with your left hand holding your left foot. So left arm behind your back, holding your left foot if it's on your thigh. If not, you can try holding your right thigh. Okay, and if that's difficult, no problem, keeping your left hand still on the ground. Rotating your spine even more. If you can hold your foot, using that to give yourself more leverage to rotate your spine, unblock your spine as much as you can. Okay, to undo, slowly facing back forwards again, stretching your left leg forwards, your right leg forwards, now the other side, flexing your left knee, left foot beside your hip, flexing your right knee, foot inside of your thigh, or if you can, if your hips are unblocked and your knees are unblocked, you can bring your right foot right on top of your left thigh, okay? Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind yourself, facing forwards, inhaling. Exhaling, rotating your spine, looking over your right shoulder. Unblocking your spine, improving the flexibility, rotation, health, durability of your spine. Okay, and then if you can, as before, with your right hand holding your right foot, helping yourself to rotate even more. And then to undo, letting go of your foot, rotating back, facing forwards, stretching your right leg forwards, then your left leg forwards, flexing both knees and sitting in Vajrasana on your heels, hands in Namaskar Mudra, raising your arms up, inhaling. Crossing your hands into Viparita Namaskar, crossing your arms over, then palm of your hands together, head back, exhaling. In Vajrasana, neck relaxed. With your tongue, massage that soft palate at the roof of your mouth, your lalna gland, this mini chakra, this mini and energetic center that creates prana, energy. Massaging with your tongue this soft palate at the roof of your mouth. Then stopping the massaging, bringing your head back between your arms, lowering your hands in Swastika Mudra, crossing your arms, flexing your fingers back to touch each other as close as you can. Hands either side of yourself, sitting between your heels. So like this, sitting between your heels. Urdhva Vajrasana, raised up, stick position. Hands back a little bit, torso slightly back, raising your knees up off the ground into a raised Vajrasana. Urdhva, raised. And then if you can, bring your hands forwards, helping yourself to bring your torso upright, perpendicular to the ground, raising your knees up as much as you can. Hands in Yana Swastika Mudra. That's both hands Yana Mudra with arms crossed. Okay, then placing your hands back on the ground and preparing ourselves for Sirshasana today, the headstand. Okay, so if you need to do it at a wall, or if not, and either way, please make sure you have space around yourself, like no furniture you could fall into, always securing your place. In general in yoga, and especially for Sirshasana or any kind of balancing positions with the arms. Okay, so starting in Vajrasana, then crossing your fingers and bringing your forearms to the ground. You can check you have the correct amount of space between your elbows by seeing if you can hold each elbow with your hands. So that will show you that you have a forearm space between your elbows. Then you can bring your hands crossed in the center, crossing your fingers. Then you can bring the crown of your head to the ground. Okay, with the crown of your head on the ground, then you can stretch your legs up. Okay, and once you've your legs stretched up, our next step is trying to get our torso perpendicular to the ground. So walking your feet closer to your head to get your torso perpendicular to the ground, legs stretched. This is Sukha Sirshasana, so this is the first phase. This is already Sirshasana, so if you get here, great job. If you can go ahead, you can try a number of ways to raise your legs up. You can try raising up one leg and then the other leg to bring both legs together. And if it's your first time, being at a wall is a much easier way to do this. Or you can flex one knee, then the other knee, having your legs like this, and then stretch one leg, and then the other leg up. Legs together, feet stretched, into Sirshasana, the king of asanas. Important to try to get to Sirshasana in time. It can take years to get to this position, so no problem if it's difficult in your first few times doing that. Okay, to undo, lowering one leg and then the other leg, flexing your knees, sitting on your heels, then back top of your palm of your hand on the back of your other hand, forehead on the back of your hand, unblocking your neck. So as long as you're in Sirshasana, you should do this position. Vajrahastasana. Vajrasana with hands on the ground. Hasta means hands. Hasta. So you feel your neck balancing again afterwards, after doing this asana. Okay, then forehead on the ground, crossing your fingers behind your back, raising your arms up, unblocking your shoulders. Raising your arms up more and more, trying to bring the palm of your hands together. Then lowering your arms back behind your back, raising your head and torso, stretching your legs forwards, lying back onto the ground, and then flexing your knees, bringing your heels towards your buttocks. Feet are hip-width apart. Now we're going to unblock our back in Chakrasana. Chakra, the wheel asana. So watch first again if you haven't practiced this asana before. Flexing your elbows, hands on the ground, fingers pointing towards your feet. Elbows up towards the ceiling. Firstly then, raising your hips up. Then, to get into Ardha, incomplete Chakrasana, you're going to use your hands to push your arms up, bringing the crown of your head to the ground. That's Ardha Chakrasana. That's already Chakrasana as well. So if you get to here, that's great. Raising your hips up more and more, unblocking your back. If you're okay in this position, trying to get to Raja Chakrasana by pushing your arms up, bringing your feet and hands together. Okay, and then to undo, you bring the crown of your head to the ground, back of your head on the ground, and that would be Chakrasana. So let's try again now, together. So flexing your elbows, elbows up towards the ceiling, hands either side of your head, raising your hips up, then using your hands and arms to push yourself up, crown of your head on the ground into Ardha Chakrasana, raising your hips up. And then if you can go ahead, pushing your arms up into Raja, complete Chakrasana, walking hands and feet together. Unblocking your back. Pushing up. Natural breathing. To undo, flexing your elbows, crown of your head back on the ground, then back of your head back on the ground, hugging your knees. Always doing this position. Muktasana after Chakrasana. Stretching your head up as much as possible, stretching your neck, bringing your head up on the ground. Hugging your knees, holding each elbow. Then flexing your knees, holding the top of your feet. So legs making a 90-degree angle. And your back fully on the ground. So it's important that your spine is fully on the ground in this position. Knees separated wider than your torso, and using your arms, your hands to pull down your knees towards the ground. Back fully on the ground, unblocking your hips, unblocking your toes, holding your toes and feet well with your hands. Pushing your toes back, pushing your feet down, unblocking your hips. Okay, then soles of your feet together, raising your head off the ground, bringing your toes to your third eye in a meditation position. Head back on the ground, then bringing your knees together again, rolling to the side to sit back up into a meditation position, finishing the Anga Asanas, sitting in a meditation position now. Today we'll do Anga Mantras. So in your meditation position, we will bring our hands into Dhyana Mudra. That's back of one hand in the palm of the other hand. Sitting with your back upright, shoulders back and relaxed, head in line with your spine and a natural face. So in Anga Mantras, in Shivam Yoga, we practice the mantras to obtain the qualities of the energies of the mantras. These ancient sounds, these ancient mantras, bringing about the qualities of those ancient mantras towards us so that we can obtain those qualities in our life. So in a non-devotional way, we're also going to be cleaning up our emotional body, our Vishuddha chakra in our throat as well, improving the qualities of our voice, among many other benefits. So let's practice a few mantras now, and I will include the lyrics and videos to these mantras in the description afterwards. Okay? Starting with Vakratunda Mahakaya. Vakratunda Mahakaya, Suurya-Kotti Samaprabha, Nirvighnam Guru Me Deva Sarva-Kaaryessu Sarvada. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suurya-Kotti Samaprabha. Nirvighnam Guru Me Deva Sarva-Kaaryessu Sarvada. So chanting along with me the Vakratunda Maha-Kaaya another time. Vakratunda Maha-Kaaya Suurya-Kotti Samaprabha. Nirvighnam Guru Me Deva Sarva-Kaaryessu Sarvada. Next mantra, Jai Jagadish Hare. Okay? So chanting along as well from the start. And if you get used to it, you can listen to the first time and then start afterwards. But try to chant along together from the start. Okay? Jai Jagadish Hare. Jai Jagadish Hare. Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Bhakta Jano ke Shankat. Bhakta Jano ke Shankat. Jana me dure kare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare. Bhakta Jano ke Shankat. Bhakta Jano ke Shankat. Jana me dure kare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Okay, next mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. A bit easier mantra. So chanting together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, and last mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, chanting together. Om Namah Shivay, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. And now let's chant the pranava Om together to finish this Anga Mantras. Inhaling, chanting Om. And then bringing the tips of your thumbs together, turning your hands in Namaskar Mudra, palm of your hands together in front of your forehead, thumbs activating your third eye. Then lowering your hands in front of your chest and feeling after this Shivam Yoga practice more conscious and more harmony with yourself and with nature. And to finalize this Shivam Yoga class then, let's open our eyes and greet each other. Om Shiva. Om Shiva, and thank you very much to everyone for the class today. Hope you enjoyed, and as I said, this is the fourth and the last in our course, this mini course on Introduction to Shivam Yoga. So I hope it gave you a deeper insight into all of the angas, a lot of the different potential of the traditional Shivam Yoga method. So there's a lot to it, a deep method, and it's very enjoyable. I find it a great benefit to life in general. So I hope you do too. Looking forward to practicing with you again. And until next time, thanks a lot. Make sure to subscribe and leave any comments that you like. So thank you very much. Chat to you soon. Om Shiva and goodbye.